This will be the last one, everyone.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna be the last one. Okay.
The last one we film?
No, wait. Welcome to the Board of Life podcast episode. This will be number 17.
17.
And I'm not saying that I want this to be the last one. I'm just saying that I want to get to a point where we no longer are filming them. I just want.
It's fun. We don't have to do that. Yeah, the CarCast will be like a bigger deal then.
Yeah. Or it could
It'll give you less work too.
Yeah, I mean.
Because my portion of it is very simple. It's send it to you, put it on Libsyn, be done.
Yeah. And it's not even the work thing because it's not that much work.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, because it's not that much work to put the clips on my computer and line them up and then like cut every once in a while. Mm-hmm. It's not that much work and it's not hard to do, but like it just takes so much time.
Yeah, no, it does take a lot of your time.
Because I have to like put like almost 60 gigabytes of information on my computer.
It's all useless.
Yeah.
Because the stuff we're saying isn't.
I have to put almost 60 gigabytes between the two cameras of information on my computer. That takes like an hour to upload, to like download everything onto my computer. Then I have to move that into Premiere. That takes another like hour. Then I have to put them all together, edit it. Probably the editing takes an hour. Then exporting it takes like 2 hours. And then uploading it to YouTube takes another 2 hours. And it's just so much like waiting and like, it's just so, it's like, it's not, I don't know if tedious is the right word, but like.
No, that's tedious. Tedious is the correct word for that.
And then I'm stuck with 60 gigabytes of stuff on my computer. And
why don't you just get rid of it?
I guess I could get rid of it.
Yeah, why don't you? Why do you still have it?
I mean, I put it onto an external drive. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I guess
what if we want them?
I could get rid of it, or what if we need to go back and get something, or I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's on YouTube. I guess I could somehow download it off of YouTube, but
yeah, keepvid.com.
What?
Keepvid.com.
Keepvid.com.
Oh,
it's a YouTube ripper. It's super easy.
Oh, yeah.
You can even just rip the audio.
Yeah.
That's how I get all of our audio for our podcasts.
Get free iTunes songs?
I mean, that's one.
Yeah, I mean, that is a way.
If you want a shitty, super compressed version of a song, then go for it.
Yeah. You're better off just doing what I do. It's kind of backgate. I typed the name of the song I wanted to Google, and then I put free zip.
Free zip?
Yeah, like .zip file.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't do that usually. Actually, if you want that, do you have Amazon Prime? Oh, never mind. Well, I mean, it's a good thing to invest in. But with Amazon Music, which you get for free with Amazon Prime, they have a ton of music on there. You just click what you want downloaded to your phone, and then you can stream it offline for free. It's awesome. Just found it the other day.
But then once you don't have Amazon Prime, you don't have the song?
Yeah, but I mean, it just renew your subscription. Like.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, but what if one day you don't?
It's not. It's worth it.
What if one day you don't want Amazon Prime?
Then you had all the music that you had for free is gone.
Oh, it is? Oh, wait.
It's completely for free.
Oh.
Yeah, it's literally like today I was like, well, I don't have Sonic Youth on my computer for some reason, and I was bummed. So before I left for work, I downloaded their first record just so I could listen to something on there, and it literally took maybe 5 minutes to download the entire thing, all like 17 songs. It was free. It was not illegal. The quality is very high. You can do that with Spotify too now if you have like Spotify Pro.
Yeah.
Get the app. You add it to a playlist. It's basically like having another iTunes.
Yeah.
Only free.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, you pay for the subscription, so it's
yeah, so I mean it's dependent on how much music you normally download.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for me, I download a ton of music all the time.
Yeah.
And I pay for it. So finding this, I was like, well, shit. Like I pay for Amazon Prime every year or something. It auto renews, and that's more than worth it. I'm sure I probably hit what I would have spent on my Amazon Prime subscription in like 2 months, probably
on iTunes.
Yeah, on like total music, just downloads or purchases.
And buy, yeah.
And another thing that's cool is if I wanted to order a record off of Amazon, it gives me the MP3 version just for free. It just shoots it right into my, like even in my iTunes, it just MP3 rips it because I paid for it and they send me the record in the mail.
So those songs that you download on Amazon, do they go in your iTunes, or is it a whole different like thing?
It goes into Amazon Music, and then you can like download them to your iTunes if it doesn't automatically do it. You can set it to automatically do it. But if you do it so you don't pay for them. It's just Prime streaming or whatever, and you download them onto your offline streaming on your phone. Then they can't go to your iTunes
Got it.
because you didn't pay for them.
Yeah.
Which fair, totally valid. I do like the idea of not filming these now that it's been in my noggin a little bit. Not that I didn't like the idea at first, because then like if we wanted to film like a small part of one of them and just put like that segment up, we could, or something like that. And that's cool. It makes it less labor intensive, like you said. It'll be more, I don't know, it'll be different.
Yeah, but I don't want to not film them until we get them on iTunes.
Yeah.
Because Libsyn's, I mean,
It's big in the podcasting realm, but if you're not in the podcasting realm, you don't know shit about it.
yeah, and I mean, yeah, and go to Libsyn. That sounds weird. But go to iTunes. That's like,
Yeah, that's easy.
that's legit.
Subscribe and you get it sent right to your phone for free.
So, how's that going?
I haven't looked into it since the last time we talked about it. I got busy with other stuff,
All right.
like school stuff that I said I wasn't doing.
Yeah.
That's this week's round of assignments
What?
that I'm not doing.
Oh.
Like I will do them. But dude, school is hard.
Yeah.
School and work is hard. I hate it. I feel like I'm busy all the time.
You are busy all the time.
I don't like it. I was thinking about that the other day. I had a weird thing where I was like, why was I walking? Where was I walking? I don't even remember. Oh, nope. I was walking downtown to do something. And I was like watching all the people like on their lunch break and everything. And I like sat back for a second and thought like, it would be so nice to just be like an accountant and say like, here's where I go every day from 9 to 5. Here's when I take my lunch. And then I go home and my time is mine then. But I know what I'm doing, you know, like every day. And I have that one thing.
Yeah.
Where like every week I'm like, when am I going to be working? My schedule changes every week. I don't know. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then like with school, I'm like to not be looking at the future all the time seemed so appealing. Like I thought about it. I was like, I could be a janitor every day. I'm not working with customers. I'm just sitting back in my own head doing my thing.
And what's cool is it's funny you say janitor because a janitor would actually be, I feel like, a cool job because normally you work at night.
Yeah, and it's just like it's so nice, dude. And I love driving at night and being like just by myself in the zone. Like this morning, I was out the door at 5:55, I think. And as much as I dislike getting up and like being in bed in the morning, I'm always like, I don't want to fucking leave. I could call in sick today. I've never called in sick. Like I thought about that this morning. But I hate it. And then once I'm in the car for like 30 seconds or I step outside and I just see like it's still dark and it's quiet, I just go like, I love this. So like really late at night and like really early in the morning, that's like the time to be alive, man.
Mm-hmm. I was
like,
saying night shift because then you have all day to do whatever you want.
sleeping.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
It is that easy.
It's not. Like,
No,
I know,
dude.
Like my job, there's a night shift from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. and I was like, that's so sweet. But then I thought, once I get home,
You've
I'm
never done it.
sleeping.
How do you know it's not easy?
I can tell you,
I'm telling you, it's not easy.
my
I know.
Well, it is pretty.
And I'm
because
saying-
you don't get a phone call. You sit there and you don't do anything.
I would
No, I'm
I would
sa-
probably take that.
I'm saying, how do you know I'm saying, how do you know that it is not an easy thing to do if you've never done it?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like the overnight shift, like 9 to 5. I was like, if I could do that, I would choose to do that. But then I thought, once I get home at 5, I'm gonna be passed out for pretty much most of the day.
Not if you think about it this way, you get home 5:30 and you sleep 8 hours, you're up at 1:30
But then I gotta go back to work at 9:30 again.
p.m. So you can go out and have dinner and everything and then go like, oh guys, it's 9, I gotta go to work. I mean, granted, you couldn't be like, let's get beers, dude, and then go to work or anything like that. But like,
I don't know. The night shift it sounds appealing to me all the time, but then I realize once I get home, I'm gonna waste my whole day sleeping.
it's
I need
messed
that.
my stepmom up hard.
Well, that's just something that you can't. Then that's something that you just have to then like say, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to like let myself waste my day sleeping.
But I love sleep so much.
Well, it's that. I mean, loving sleep is one thing, but like you need it to function. And like my stepmom Erin did night shift being a nurse for like a lot of years. I don't know how many, but she hasn't been it for a while, and she has never adjusted back. She's been up all night forever since then, and she's just like doesn't really sleep anymore, and she hates that. So it is hard to a point. Like, I mean, if you have the mentality of saying like, look, I'll sleep for 4 hours here, like right when I get home, and then I'll just get back up and I'll go do some more stuff. Like, you could make it work.
Yeah,
you could.
I heck of like that idea, like, of not, like, sleep is something that, like, people, like...
Need.
Well, that it is something that people need, but I'm saying that it's something that people, like, it's almost like people treat it like a job. Like, they say, like, at a certain time, okay, I'm going to stop what I'm doing.
Gotta go to sleep now. Like,
yeah, and it's like, I don't think I want it to not be like that. Like, I want to start like sleeping in weird times of the day and then like doing things at other times of the day, like, and just like using sleep as like something where it's like, okay, I feel like I need sleep. Like, I feel like now I need sleep. Like, maybe I haven't slept in like a day and it's like 3:00 in the afternoon and I'm like, okay, now I need some sleep. So I'm going to sleep and then wake up and then just go and do more things. Like, sleep at 3:00 in the afternoon and then go like wake up at noon or something, and then, or not noon, 12 a.m.
That was a long sleep.
12 a.m. 12 a.m. and then
for someone who doesn't want to sleep a ton,
and then continue to like, and then just wake up and say like, okay, now, like, not act like, I don't want to treat, like, it's such a weird thing because it's like the end of the day and then tomorrow will be a new day. I just want it to be one thing.
Continuous life.
Where I'm just like...
We talked about that on the Carcast.
Yeah, we kind of did, but we didn't really go into too much detail about it. But that's what I want, is it to just be like...
You want it to be a straight line rather than something that has definitive... Like, you don't want it to be a circle.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I guess it is. That's because that is what it is.
Which,
it's like a circle.
It's a straight line.
It is, but we segment... We, like, cut that straight line and...
Every day we go, like, and here's where yesterday is taped off.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's new.
And here's where tomorrow starts. Like,
yeah, and that's that is a weird thing. I will say, from a biological standpoint, you are wrong, because the circadian rhythms of your body wouldn't accommodate that so well. Now, that being said, I don't totally know. I don't live that. Mm-hmm. I don't have the facts to back it up. But your body does want to maintain homeostasis, so it will start to get tired at the same times, or just degrade, and you'll die. But it'll try to find a rhythm in that. Yeah. And I think even in that, you would find yourself falling into like okay, and now I sleep for 2 hours. Like, or you would just get to the point where maybe you wouldn't even control it, and you would like be so attuned to like, when I hit a stopping point in a task mentally, I just go and I fall asleep for like 4 hours, and I come back up, and I do another task, boom, down.
Well, that would even be kind of that would be fine, I think.
It'd be a like funny thing. You'd be like a robot.
The thing. Yeah, I guess. But the thing that I just hate so much is like doing something and having it run into the night and then having to say, now I have to stop and go to bed. But
yeah.
if I didn't like say that I had slept earlier that day, mm-hmm. because of like my activities the previous day, does that make sense? Like, say I had started sleeping like later in the day, then I wouldn't have had to stop at that time at night and say like, now I have to go to bed. I could just continue doing what I was doing. Like, does that make sense? Does that like
yeah I mean, it makes sense, and in theory that could be a cool thing. I wish we did treat time as just like a straight line instead of like a weird circle thing.
Yeah,
makes more sense to me that way. It doesn't make more sense, but it's just like, that's how it is.
It just seems so dumb that it just like that is like, it dictates so much
time.
Yeah,
there's not enough hours in the day too. Add one. Who's saying we can't?
Well, that's exactly it. Like, just like, don't treat it like the end of the day. Just treat it like,
well, I mean, even
now it's dark and now it's light. Like, it's
even
not,
in the,
you gotta think, like, people, like, if I have work at 5 a.m. in the morning, even though I'm not tired at 9 p.m., I'm going to bed, because I know that by 2 o'clock in the morning I'm gonna be finally tired and I'm not gonna get enough sleep.
Yeah, no, I know.
And then I'm gonna be tired.
Oh, I did that last night. I got in bed to
like
I got in bed early because I had to be up at like 5:30.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, you know what? Like, I like sleeping enough. I want to make sure that I just get like enough sleep to where I can function. And then last night, it was weird. I was just like laying there and like thinking about a lot of stuff, and then like I finally went like, it's been like fucking 2 hours, and I looked at my clock. I was like, oh, fuck, man, like, why am I not asleep yet? And then, but it wasn't like, for the first time, I wasn't like, fuck, I'm not asleep.
Yeah.
Now I'm only gonna get 6 hours. God damn it! And rolling over and being pissed, I was just like, why am I not asleep? This is weird. And then I fell asleep. But I was also like, I was in that, like, I wasn't really comfortable, but I wasn't going to move because Gus had laid on me. And I was like, well, I can't move. Like, I'll feel too bad if I move. And he'll get mad. So I didn't. But that's like another thing. It's time just stresses me out. I don't think it serves too much of a purpose. But then also, how would you schedule anything if time was just a straight line? Because you could be like, well, I finished work at the 15,000th hour that's ever existed ever. Gotta be back at 16. Like,
well, I mean, you could still have time, AM and PM, but just not let it dictate, like, just not let the time tell you, like, now it's time to go to bed. Like, 9 p.m., now it's time to go to bed. Like, you could still say it's 9 p.m., and you could still have days of the week and stuff, but just not let it be, like... Just not let it be like
everyone operate like the 9 to 5 American workday doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do your work when you want. Be as loud as you want when you want.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Yeah.
Like, well, but I mean, that's where it kind of falls apart because then, like, what if someone wanted to sleep during the day, but I wanted to fucking beat the shit out of my drums?
Yeah. Well, then I guess, I mean, hopefully at that point in this perfect world that we're making up. No, in this universe that we're making up, where time isn't like such a determining factor in everybody's life. Hopefully people are like also really like considerate, and like if the guy was sleeping and you were playing your drums, or vice versa, you were sleeping and the dude was playing his drums and you like went over to his house and you were like, hey man, like, do you think you could play drums in like a couple of hours? He'd be like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was hoping that you were going to say, in this perfect world, blah, blah, like, you don't play drums, Austin. I was like, oh.
No, like, hopefully, like...
Yeah, I wish in this perfect world, time doesn't exist, like, days, just, like, there's days, but, like, time doesn't dictate, everyone is free, you just don't play music, Austin, because it sucks, world, and I'm like, oh, and you're like, it's so bad, and this is really what I wanted to get to. You're just fucking terrible. And I'm like, yeah. And you're like, and it really has nothing to do with time. It's just I didn't know how to frame it for you.
Just I didn't know how to get into it.
But in this perfect world where that time thing, like, that's another dream of mine. But the big one is you don't do anything musically. Like, no recorder, no clarinet, none of it.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious if you had said that, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't care. In my perfect world, you could bang on the drums all you want.
No, but like,
shit, I live like 3 miles that way.
Dude, you know what? I must be okay because none of my neighbors has complained. Granted, I don't play late ever.
Yeah.
Like I know, like if it's like 8:30, I'm like, this is pushing it. I should not be doing this.
Yeah.
Or I'll turn it down and play like guitar, but I'm not gonna play drums.
Yeah.
And like I'll do it like if I'm gonna have like people over to jam, I'll be like, let's come midday so that people aren't home. Like it's not like when people are trying to sit down to dinner that I'm like, yeah, or like, dang it, like no cohesive anything. It's just random, and all their glasses are like shaking and stuff. While I'm just like, and they come over and they go, and I go, White Stripes. No, yeah, that's I sat like I probably thought about that whole like janitor thing for like that entire day. I was just like, how nice it would be, and that's probably a way oversimplification of these people's lives to sit there and say like, to just know that's what I was doing, and like I had a place to be every day.
I mean, honestly, like
to be content with that would be amazing.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say was like, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast or not, but one time I was at Las Positas, and this is like probably the reason why, not the main reason. Have I said it before? Not the main
podcast?
reason. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Avla's saying I have, but
I don't remember it.
Probably this isn't the main reason why I quit my job, but this is one of the reasons why I was like, okay, yeah,
I should do that.
Yeah. Because I was at Las Positas and I walked past these two guys, and like one guy was like, "You want to hang out tomorrow?" And the guy was like, "I don't know. I got to see if I have work." and then, or he was like, I don't know if I work or not, or something. He said something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then, and like I just heard that one part of their conversation, and then I was like, holy shit, dude! Like
That sucks.
that guy, his life revolves around his part-time job, like, and he doesn't know when he's going to be scheduled. He doesn't know what his hours are going to be next week. It fucking revolves around it. It's so sad, dude. Like, I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want my whole life to revolve around a part-time job, a part-time thing.
Something that you're doing that you don't have to do.
Yeah. So
That's a good reason. No, I mean, I think like I said, when I wake up in the morning, it's not seeing the people go to their lunch break with like their coworkers and like laugh. And I know I have friends who work in offices and they say that it's fucking awesome. Just because like everyone is actually friends because you're not dealing with people.
Yeah.
So people aren't like surly or anything like that. And you're just like kind of keeping to yourself. You can like just kind of listen to podcasts and do your own thing as long as you're not like answering phones or something. But
yeah.
When I first get up in the morning, my first thought every day is if I was playing music to the for God.
I made that joke earlier to Avila. I think that's why she's laughing so hard.
Yeah,
last
I was
night
like-
I told him I didn't want to be a boy. I didn't want to be a girl anymore. Being a girl was too hard. I want to be a boy. And he was like, if I were a boy. And then he said it was by Sierra. That's actually by Beyonce.
Okay.
That I was joking. Yeah, she was like, I don't want to be a girl anymore. It's so hard. I was like, what's so hard about it? She's like, I gotta paint my nails. I gotta shave my legs.
No, in all fairness, like
Yeah.
that.
You have to paint your nails. That's what makes it so hard.
No, but
Not
being a
just
girl,
that, I
dude,
have to shave my legs. I have to shave my armpits. I have to keep up with my hair. My hair's too long.
I'll
Okay,
listen to a girl
okay,
all day
okay,
say like why
okay.
it's hard to be a girl, honestly, because I'd say yeah, it is. Like, I'm sorry.
Seriously, like there's just I don't want to shower. It takes too much time. I don't want to do my makeup. It takes too much time.
So don't,
But then
Jason.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, think about it this way: the person that you want to find you attractive, is that okay? Like, if there was an issue, would you say?
My legs for like 2 weeks, and you're like, that's disgusting.
Well, 2 weeks. I mean, I don't even go 2 weeks without it. Wait, what did you say?
Shaving your
2
legs?
Oh, I thought you said showering. I was like, well, 2
That's
weeks.
like, you know, like keep your hygiene like as if anyone would, like how anyone would want to be acceptable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
But like, don't like
It's just too much.
do what you want to do. And no, like, don't wish that you were a guy. Be stoked that you're a girl, but just do what you want to do. Don't go like, God, I have to do this because I'm a girl. Say, I want to do this because I can. So if you want to do your makeup, then do it. If you don't want to do your makeup, then don't. If you want to shave your legs, then awesome. If you don't, then don't. Like, who cares? Anyone who's going to tell you no or that you're wrong,
I don't care. You can
it's not worth it. Like, who gives a shit? Like, if someone was like, Austin, you need to keep your hair cut all the time, blah, 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 I would be like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah.
You don't tell me what to do. But it's very normal for us to go like, girls need to shave their legs all the time. It's the same thing.
I don't know. Just I remember when I used to have, like, I would get up and I would want to do my makeup and I want to do all this stuff, and now I'm just like, I don't want to do any of it.
Yeah, you were in high school. It's called being a high schooler. You want to go to school and look fucking hot as shit. Everyone wants that. Every person rolls into school, unless they're weird, which there are those kids, thinking like on some level, like, I look cool. Like, this is going to be cool.
Yeah.
Or wanting to. Like, on some level, you put on what you want and say, like, this is going to be good. Like, I wear a lot of flannel or plaid shirts because I like how they look, and I think that I look good in them. So that's why I wear them. Honestly, I like the vibe that I get when I wear one. Which is a weird thing, but that's why I wear it. Like, it really, that's completely it. And I used to do it because I wanted that vibe, like I wanted to be that. And then I kept doing it because I liked it. And that's it. I don't know, just do what you want. Who gives a shit? Yeah, being a dude is way easier, I think. I don't know. Never been a woman.
Yeah. I'm sure we've got just as many things that we have to do.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, because I don't care enough to think about them and like
Circumcise ourselves like daily.
what? You
It grows
do that?
back.
What?
Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just
like,
keep hacking away.
It's so bad if you gotta get circumcised every day.
Yeah, and when my scissors went dull, I had to get our cigarette cutter or our cigar cutter. It works a lot better. It's way more efficient.
I don't know. I'm just complaining.
Yeah.
About so hard.
Every day in the shower, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Yeah, actually, I'm a couple days overdue right now, so.
So you got like a real anteater going.
Ouch. Oh, I hit myself in the head with this.
The castrator. Anyways.
I was just complaining.
No, and that's fine. Everyone can complain. Even like dudes can complain about being dudes. That's fine. Everyone can complain. Just do what you want to do because you want to do it.
What were you saying?
It's like your sleeping thing. Sleep because you want to sleep when you want to. Don't let anyone else tell you when to.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about before.
No, you were gonna say something else.
Oh, every day when I wake up, I think like if I was playing music to the level of success that I wanted to, or just like that was my job, like I was in like some kind of band, or I was a musician of some sort, or like I was working on film, or I was a writer or some shit, independently, I wouldn't have to get out of bed right now. Like my life would not be like, I wouldn't have set my alarm to go like, here I go, shipment day, and like roll my eyes and like not be happy to go do what I'm doing. Like, and maybe I'm wrong about like writing or music or something. Maybe I wouldn't like it as much. But from where I'm standing right now, like if I was like, well, gotta go like jam, oh no, or like, all right, like I gotta write some ideas today. I gotta get that down. I would be stoked because it's doing something that I think is valuable, and it doesn't really matter that like how my time goes then, or how much time I spend on it, or like when I have to get up, because it won't feel like a chore to do it. I also won't make myself get up at 5 to write something.
Yeah.
As much as I like being up then. Maybe I'll get up then just to be up then, but it would be my choice. It wouldn't be like I got scheduled, gotta beat that commute like a fucking adult, which is weird. It's weird to sit in the commuter traffic and see the same people and go like, oh, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I wonder what they say about me. You know?
No,
I mean, that's what you're doing.
Because I don't have to sit in traffic.
I mean, that's what you're doing, though.
Commute
You're
traffic.
doing what you want.
Yeah, that is what I'm doing.
Hopefully to the level of sustainability that you want.
Hopefully.
Eventually. You know?
Hopefully someday,
I mean, it
yeah.
starts somewhere.
Yeah. And I mean, if, like you said to Miss Anderson, like, if you want to write, then write.
Yeah, god damn it. I wish I could take my own advice. That made
Yeah.
me feel
Well, what? No.
so
Take your
fucked
own
up
advice
good.
then.
No, I know.
Then do it.
I will. Yeah, no, I won't. Yes, I will.
Dude, I'm saying, take your own advice then. Fucking do it. Like, if you want to be a writer, then start writing.
Yeah, fuck.
Or if you want to fucking be a filmmaker, or then start making films.
It's not that easy.
It is that easy. It's easy for you to tell people that it's
Yeah.
that easy.
It's easy to say something. It's
Well,
easy.
yeah, that's
It's
what-
hard to talk it like you walk it, you know?
Dude.
No, it's easy to talk it. It's hard to walk it.
Dude, no.
That's why it's so easy for me to sit there and say, Avila, don't
Yeah.
do anything anyone wants you to do. Only do what you want. But then if someone was like, Austin, that shirt makes you look fat, I would be like, get this off of me. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Or like, it's that thing. Like that's the person that I am, and I don't like it. But
Then
like,
change it.
it's hard to change the
But
person that you are.
At least try to change it.
I
at least
know,
work
like
on it.
really, like I come out here every day and like play music or something, and I'm always writing down ideas and stuff. But then I do have like obligations that I have.
Yeah, I know that. I understand that. I totally get that, and that goes back to like that goes back to what we were saying earlier about like the like working the nighttime shift
Mm-hmm.
and then going home and sleeping all day. Like, just say to yourself like, you're not gonna do that. Then just like say like, I did that too. I worked 2 jobs. I worked a 12-hour day, like sometimes longer than a 12-hour day. But like I would still find time to like go and take photographs and like draw pictures and like, I mean, I don't know that I made that many movies during that time, but I was still finding time to like
Try
do those
stuff.
things. Yeah, to try.
Well, I mean,
things
like, and I
like,
find time to like go like, hey, Josh, come over, let's jam. I have Sunday off, let's do that. Or like, hey, like let's make a day and we'll go fucking to every guitar shop we can find in San Jose.
yeah, but how is that like?
Productive?
Yeah.
It's not. It's just fun.
Well,
it gives
yeah.
it gives me a reason to keep doing what I'm doing because it makes me not want to kill myself.
Right. No, I
Like-
totally get that. Like you do, and I'm not saying that that's not. I'm not saying that that's like wrong, because dude, I fucking know. Like, I fucking do things that are unproductive all the time.
Yeah.
Like, but like, I'm just saying, like when you like, sure, you're fucking like, you're tired when you get home from work, but like today, like you got home and we're doing a podcast. Like, it's 9
That's true.
o'clock and like we're doing something, and I'm sure you're tired, but you're not.
I am very
you're
tired.
Not home inside sleeping. Like, same thing. Like, just because like now tomorrow when you get home from whatever you're gonna be doing tomorrow, like come home and just like try to write something. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's like
I just want you like to be as best as you can be. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
I mean,
'cause
no
it's
one-
the same thing. Like you're telling, like you were like, it's the same thing as like you were telling Miss Anderson. Like, if you want to do that, then fucking do it. Same thing you were telling Ab. Like, if you want
yeah,
to,
it's
do it,
kind of
then do
messed
it.
up about it is I tell that to like everyone.
Yeah, so I'm saying like, and I'm not.
But to be
saying
totally
that-
honest with you, no one's laid it out for me ever.
And I'm
Like
not-
no one's
and
ever
I'm
sat
not-
down and gone like not to. I'm not trying to say that you're like rude or anything, but no one's been as abrasive and been like, why would you not? No, you're wrong. Because people go like, when I go like, I just, I don't have time. Like I take care of my grandma, I work and I go to school and I have bills to pay and shit. Like I have to, and everyone goes, yeah, I guess like I get why you couldn't do it.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to be rude, like, and that's
It's
why
not rude.
and that's why I haven't.
It's only rude if I took it as
and that's why I haven't like brought it up, because I get it, like I get that you're going to school, and I get that you're working so that you can pay to go to school, and I get that like you've got like little brothers and like you got to take care of your grandma. Like I get all that stuff. Like I've known you for a long time. Like I know what you have going on, and I know what to a certain extent know what your life is like. Like I fucking I know it, but like it's like I don't know, it's kind of like, I mean, I don't want to get all like mushy, but it's kind of sad like when I hear you say things like I want to write or I want to make movies, but then you don't write or you don't make movies, and it's like I want to see you do that type of stuff, and I want to see you be successful, and I want to see you be like, I want to see you thrive in those fields, but like I honestly think that like that is the only way that you'll ever be able to thrive in those fields is by doing it. But if
for sure. I mean, I can't, if I'm not doing it, I can't do it.
Yeah, and you know, like, and like you said, like I'm not trying to be rude, and I'm not trying to like call you out or be like a dick about it, or I just really want that, like, for you and for fucking every single buddy, dude. Like, I just want them to do what they fucking want to do, and like,
and that's why I'll be like I said when Miss Anderson said that, context. Miss Anderson was an 8th grade teacher that we had.
She was great.
She's fucking awesome.
And I hope we
just
told her,
met with her.
yeah, like on last Thursday.
There is something I would like to tell you off mic, which is never mind.
I hope she didn't watch these because
Is it about the Joshin thing?
the what?
Never mind. I don't want to bring it up. It's not. There was a story that I think we told
About her?
Yeah. I don't know if it was you, and I didn't know if you had said it, which is why I wasn't like, go look it up. They're all great, because I didn't want her to like watch it and be like, like, I don't know if it's on there.
Oh God, I'm scared now.
But anyway,
well, this is the
so
teacher. This is the teacher that like
that did this. Like,
well, wait. That also, the reason why I don't want her to watch these is because of like the whole gay thing. Like, just how she doesn't like when people say gay. It's
Yeah, okay.
Which is fine. Like, I don't.
do you say that on here?
Well, I mean, I've just said the word, like the F word,
The F word.
like a couple of times.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't want her to be like, they're just jokes. It's just a joke. I
You know
don't
what?
actually,
Like, that's the thing is, when we used
And
originally,
I
she
only-
was the first person that ever said you should not say gay to mean stupid,
Yeah.
Austin. That's not what it means.
Yeah.
And I was like,
You're right.
no, I was like, yes, it is. Like, no, and then I was like, you're right. Like, that was the first person
Yeah.
who said that to me, which is a big deal. And I literally, as soon as she said it, was like, yeah, why do I say that?
Yeah.
That's bad. That's like me going, well, no, I'm not going to say it.
And
like me going, God, that's so midget.
and I mean that, and like that is
And that's a big deal.
Yeah.
But I think now you can hear when we would say, dude, that's gay, we meant that's stupid. But when you go, something's a faggot, as a joke,
Yeah.
it's different.
And I- and I
and
was-
it comes from a place where it's like, it's not malicious. Like, I don't use it a lot. We use it in the context of the podcast because we talk personally and it's not going to offend someone.
Yeah,
And if
hopefully.
it does, then I don't want them fucking watching this.
And if it did offend you, I am sorry that it offended you.
Yeah.
I'm not probably not gonna. I'm not gonna stop saying that.
Yeah,
in
but
the
don't
context
get
of the show.
offended.
It's just because that is like that's a character.
Yeah.
Who says that? That's a guy. who,
Exactly.
like, that's a character who does that. It's not me saying that. That's
Yeah.
a character. That's a guy. I've been called that before.
Yeah.
Did you see a ghost or something?
No, I was kind of like, it was a shadow.
Oh.
If you don't like that, there's the door.
Fucking door. There's a fucking door. You faggot. I'm sorry.
No, but okay. So 8th grade teacher. I told her when I told her that we oh shit, whatever.
Oh, I do actually. I'm sorry. Sorry. Continue
Stuff.
Your story.
When we had her in 8th grade, and me and Jason were friends. We think we've talked about this before in it, but we became, I think, what we are in that class.
Yeah.
Which was cool. And she was really, really great. She was awesome. Not gay. Avila, damn it, you made me say it. I know that's what you wanted.
Was she going like this? 'Cause
Yeah.
we got 2 wieners.
What does this get you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's 2 dudes banging.
Anyway, so that's what that
episode
is.
is so funny. Dude, it's so funny. You
Yeah.
always bring up episodes, and I literally have just watched those episodes.
That's
You
so
bring
funny
up,
that
like-
it's the ones that are like fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Take the camera off. Battery.
You unscrew the thing on the side, twist it, you'll figure it out.
Anyway, so we met in that class. Kind of. No, we became friends in that class. Like, we got to know each other in that class. And it was a great class, and it was so much fun. And she's such a cool person. So from then on, I was like, it was the first time in my life that I was like, I want this teacher to be my friend.
Yeah.
And I've had that a couple times since then,
Yeah.
and it's worked out every time. Miss Anderson is the best case of that.
Yeah.
She
Because you've actually like met up with her outside of
yeah,
class, like,
which
on
I have
multiple
done.
occasions,
Yeah,
and,
on
like-
multiple occasions for years.
And I've got to know her like personally.
Yeah, like on a personal level, and
Like,
it's
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
And so she's seen me become the person that I am and change so many times into
Yeah.
this different version of Austin. And I think that's really cool. And so we met with her on Thursday of last week, and we just had breakfast for what I thought was going to be maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That
dude.
turned into 4 hours
Yeah,
of
that's
sitting in
cool.
the Railroad Cafe and then going, holy shit, it's almost 3?
Yeah.
Like, and it was awesome. It didn't feel like any time had passed. It literally felt like you were just hanging out with someone that was such a good friend.
Yeah.
Like, that was on your level, too. And it was really funny to hear her perspective on a lot of stuff that we had done, or
Right.
like us at that age. So,
But Austin had met with her previously.
yeah, I had met
before.
with her a lot of times.
Yeah.
Uh.
And
So she came into where I worked because I said, hey, like, I want to talk to you. If you could swing by sometime, like, I'm at work all the time. I'll give you a coffee, like, we can just chat. And I wanted to, like, literally, I wanted to sit her down and say, thank you. Your class is, like, what taught me how to be, like, a person, which is a big deal because I don't learn that in other classes. It was, like, the first time that I came out of a class going, like, okay, like, this is me. Like, instead of just, like, feeling like I learned about Mesopotamia, I learned about other things. Like human things.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something?
no.
Okay. I feel like you would just. Oh yeah, it's just tightening that. Okay, never mind. So I brought her under the pretense of that, and then like with also the whole like, you told me not to call people gay thing.
But you were telling about Miss Anderson because of what she said to you that day. Because a different time you guys had hung out, you had told her, do what you love. If you want to write.
No, this
then
was
write.
that same time when I told her all of this. Like, thank you for doing what you did for me.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying. Okay, yeah. I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
So
you had told her like.
we had hung out before me and Jason and her went
Yeah.
and met up this time.
Yeah.
I had met up with her probably maybe it was when I was working at Starbucks, so over a year ago. And I was like, hey, thank you for teaching me all that. And then we kind of talked, and she was like, yeah, I think I'm going to take an administration job because she's a teacher. And she was going to do that. And I said, is that what you want to do? And she said, well, no. And
But it pays better.
but it pays better. And I said, why would you do something you don't want to do?
Yeah.
Just why? As I worked at Starbucks and went to community college and didn't do a thing.
That you wanted
Like
to do.
nothing I want to do. And I just went like, why would you not do what you want to do?
Yeah. So he
Like-
said that to her, and it inspired her
I guess.
to do what she wanted to do, and then
I
what
didn't
she
have
wanted to do
real
was-
contact with her after that, which is kind of crazy
until-
very recently.
yeah.
And so then we were eating, and I don't. It makes me feel weird talking about it because it makes me feel so good, and I don't want to seem like I'm bragging, but I am bragging, and that's fine. I'm gonna brag about it. I did something cool, and she was like, she started writing, I guess, which I was like, awesome, like a book or two. And she was like, it's because a lot of what you told me, and I was like, what did I tell you? Like, oops. But it made me feel really good that what I said could impact someone that I feel like is so far above me.
Yeah.
Because I do hold her in like a really high esteem, and I think like I'm not on that lady's level. Are you
And
serious?
just the fact that she's older.
Yeah, like she's older. She
10
has a
years
kid
older.
as of today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. It was a chubby baby girl.
That's okay. I called babies it also.
Yeah, they're its, dude.
They're just little creepy.
She had it today. Like she has a kid. She's married. She has a family. She has a career. She's successful. She's still cool as fuck. She knows Fat Neil. Like there's so many aspects of her life that are just awesome. And so knowing that I impacted her, even if it was like, yeah, you told me that, and then I like bought a good book and that book made me feel good, I would have felt awesome. But it was like it was such a big part of her life that I was like, holy shit. Like, and then I wanted to follow it up with, why are you listening to me? Look at where I am.
No, but
Why are you listening
I
to me?
mean, it is a good thing to listen to. Like telling somebody to do what they love to do isn't the wrong thing to say.
Yeah,
And it's something
I mean,
that
it's not.
that somebody should. If somebody tells you, person watching,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody that you know tells you to do what you love to do, you should listen to that person. Same
That
thing.
person, yeah.
If you tell somebody to do what they love to do, you should listen to yourself.
I think it's, yeah. Fuck. I tell that to so many people.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it made you
Ugh.
feel really cool.
It
About,
made me feel awesome.
and that's cool, and that shit. And
yeah.
that is something that you should feel cool about because that's a cool thing because you inspired somebody. Mm-hmm. You potentially changed somebody's life.
I have to say, if she does become a best-selling author, full credit. That's I did that.
I mean, and that basically like that's cool, and that is why anybody does anything creative or artistic or whatever you want to call it. Like that's why people write music is to speak to people. Like that's why people make movies is to like get a point of view across that might help somebody in
Yeah.
some weird way. That's why people write fucking books is to do the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And that's what you did. You did that by just telling her to do what by talking some sense into her.
I condensed it down to a minute.
So like, and that's cool. Like, and like that's a sick thing. That's what the point of all this shit is to like fucking just like connect with people and maybe help somebody every once in a while.
Can I run like a sweet idea past you that I've actually thought about?
Sure.
That just struck me as something that we could potentially do.
Sure.
I thought like for a while I was like, man, like I still want to do everything that I want, but I was like, I feel like I could be a good motivational speaker because I know what I want to hear. I
Yeah.
know what I wish someone had told me,
Yeah, but
or I wish someone had gotten in my face about.
that would be cool. It would be super sick to be a motivational speaker, and that's a cool idea. But I feel like to be a motivational speaker,
I have to do things.
we have to have done things.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, why couldn't we say, hey, Miss Anderson, can we come talk to your class about
That would be sick.
doing stuff? Because I feel like at this point, like, I mean, we're both like one aspect, you're not going to college, but you're a small business owner. And like,
Kind of.
and I'm
Technically, but
plucking away at school, which I think is like, I'm proud of the fact that I am. And we have done neat things that we've just done.
yeah.
And I would love to be able, like I said, if someone had told me this a long time ago, I think I'd be a lot different. If someone had come up in front of me that was like on the level that I am and said, hey, just literally do what you want.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, don't let anyone tell you, well, okay, within reason, do whatever you want. Don't let anyone tell you that you're wrong. Because you're not. You're just not.
for wanting to do something.
Yeah.
For wanting to write a book, or for wanting
Yeah, if you want to be like a
or
painter,
for wanting to be an accountant, or for whatever you want
Yeah.
to do, you're not wrong for wanting to do that.
exactly. Like you could want to be the most mundane thing, but if that's what you want to do for your own reasons, then that's fine.
And fucking
And then do it. Yeah. And it could literally be the most no frills thing. And I feel like that would be a cool thing for us. I mean, we would probably have to like tone it down. Like we couldn't be like, then just fucking do it.
you fucking
Miss Anderson's class. And she just goes like, oh,
bunch of pussies.
yeah. Maybe we just go do a live podcast at like a school or something, and we take questions from the kids. What's the gnarliest fight you've seen? Hand.
I mean, yeah.
No, I've thought about it. I think that's something that I would like to do when I do reach the level that I'm gonna reach, because I'm not gonna not do that. As like shitty as it is of me going like I don't have time to do things, because I do, and that's stupid. And that's a stupid way of me saying like, well, if I don't do it, then I'm not gonna be disappointed. Which is a terrible thing.
And that is a real. That's a real thing. That's a real problem. That like that I am
Yeah.
a huge like.
Haver of.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. A haver upper. That's what I mean.
Haver upper.
Because
Yeah.
that seriously is something that it's fucking hard, dude. Like failure is a hard fucking thing, and like it's scary as shit to like to think about failing.
Yeah.
And that it really is a lot of the time what stops me from doing something is like I might fail at it, and that is shitty. And I mean, like I don't know how to tell somebody like to not think that, cause or to help somebody get over that, cause like
I think you need to have that to be a person.
yeah, but still you gotta. Yeah, but yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know if you have to have that, because there's some people that don't have that.
The fear of failure.
I mean, I'm sure.
Well, yeah,
I'm
but
sure
like,
there's some people that aren't really like afraid. That'll just try whatever they want. They'll just try something and not even. It's not that they're not afraid of failing, but it's like their brain works in a certain way where they're not even thinking of failing. Like,
I don't think that that's better though.
Yeah.
I don't
maybe
think
not.
anything tastes as sweet if you don't see the bad part of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. And that is kind of like, yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, but that is like a hard thing, and so like, so like, if that is like the case, like if that is a reason why, like you don't if that's a reason why you wouldn't do something, then like I don't know, like I mean,
there's no way around it, but except that you do the thing then.
yeah, I mean that's
Like I can stand on the ledge as long as I want, but I have to jump if I'm going to do what I want to do.
yeah,
And if I hit the bottom, then we'll shit. Like
try it at least.
yeah, exactly. And that's way better. And then at least I have like I used to like I thought I was gonna be like I wanted to be a writer, and here's like what I did. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Or like anything like that. Like when I went to audition for Star Wars, and I was just like, why not?
Yeah, that's sick,
What if I fucking get in Star Wars?
Yeah.
What if I had gotten in Star Wars? I wouldn't be here.
and that's cool.
When
as
Jason
hell.
be doing this podcast in my garage by himself.
that'd be, and that's sick. That's cool that you did that. Like I mean,
Small victories.
that is something still where it was kind of like, I mean, you weren't afraid to fail at that because like,
Because I wasn't gonna get in Star Wars.
yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that because
No, I was not gonna get in Star Wars. I was
But I mean,
not
but
going to
it's
get
still
in Star
it's one of
Wars.
those things where it's just like so crazy. Like, if you got that, dude, oh my god, that'd be fucking insane, dude.
Oh,
I don't even
through
think
it
like
a million times.
no,
in my
but
head.
I don't even think you know.
I
Like, I
don't.
don't know either. Like I'm
I
saying,
don't
I don't
know.
think we can fully comprehend like
What
how
it's like
fucking
to be
cool-
in Star Wars.
How fucking cool that would have been. Like,
What if I had come back and I was like, dude, I'm Stormtrooper 6. I don't even get a gun.
yeah,
And it's not me in the suit.
they're just using my voice, but they're pitching it down.
So it's no part of me. But in one scene, you accidentally see me turned around, like my back,
Yeah.
in my street
With, like,
clothes.
Stormtrooper, but aren't they all clones of like?
No, Stormtrooper is the term. The clones were all clones, but then during the Rise of the Empire, their cloning facility wasn't as efficient to cover all the ground that they needed, so they started recruiting like human people, and
Oh.
so that's why it's a Stormtrooper instead of just a clone trooper.
Oh, I got it.
So
Okay.
it's a mix.
Makes sense.
Yep, cool stuff. I'm a nerd. But yeah, no. I have no reason to not do exactly what I want to do. Like, financial and familial hangups aside, if I do what I want to do, everyone will be happier.
And I mean, it's not even about everybody.
It's not about everybody, but it would make it easier because I wouldn't be such a shithead to everybody all the time.
How are you a shithead? I don't think
I'm not the nicest person in the world to my family.
Well,
that's
not because you're not. Well, maybe it is. I'm sure
it's part of it.
Yeah, it's probably because you're like stressed from that shit, and then you come home and then it's like stressful here, and it's adding on. And maybe you're probably right. If you were just like chilling, just writing, you probably would be less like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, stop touching me, God, leave me alone.
Yeah,
Gus is the only one who gets me.
Maybe, dude.
Maybe, yeah. No, but like, and now, like I said, no one's like laid it out like in my face like that. Like,
and like, I don't, yeah, dude.
No, but I appreciate. Like, I feel like I need that. I don't get why people are so afraid of being blunt with people. It's so much better.
Yeah.
Like, if everyone was like, oh, I get why it's hard, you know, play it safe, and it's like, that doesn't help me. That's basically you saying, I understand that you're unhappy where you are. But stay there.
Yeah, that is really what it is.
You're not going to do better.
And I'm not, and I don't, because we've talked about this before. Like, you want to go to school, like, and that's fine. That's totally cool. I respect that. Like, that's cool that you want to go to school and you want to do that. And I don't want to tell you, and I'm not saying this to like try to like talk you out of going to college. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not saying like quit your job, quit college, just write. I'm not trying to say that.
They're not mutually exclusive things. Like, I can do both of those.
Yeah, you can. And I could have done it too, but
you chose not to. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
but yeah, I just want like I said,
it's really right now. It's a matter of me choosing and just sitting down and saying, you know what, like, fuck all this noise. I just have to do it. Like, when I get home, you know what? It's not even gritting my teeth. I get home, I sink in, and I just go like, here we go. Let me just write some stuff. And I did that for a while, and then I just stopped.
It doesn't even have to be good. It doesn't have to be.
No, it's just writing.
It's just like, but as long as you're like writing something, like write it and send it to me, and just like that's like the same thing as me putting out a video every week. Like,
yeah.
Even if nobody fucking sees it, like, I still put a video out. Mm-hmm. Like, I still made something and put it out. So, like, that could be the same thing. Like, write something and then give it to me. Like, you wrote something and you put it out into the world. Like, that's an accomplishment. Like,
yeah.
And even if it's not the best thing, like,
nothing's gonna be the best.
Like, I know that not everything is gonna be fucking like Grammy or Oscar winning like script and like or like.
But how sick would it be if the first one I was like, dude, I don't know, and you were like, he's amazing. Yeah. And then you're like, this is too good. Like, I can't let this be his first thing. And you go, this fucking sucks. And I'm like, I just quit. I never want to do it again.
Yeah, well,
because it was too good. And you were like, he can't let this be his one thing. Like,
well, no, I'm just saying, like, I just think like just start writing and just like.
Sorry, it's like when Squidward's teaching him art, and SpongeBob just like hits the thing and the sculpture falls out of it.
Yeah. And dude, like
completely
that might even be the case, but you're not gonna know until you fucking do it. So
no, exactly, yeah.
You could be SpongeBob at sculpting,
or SpongeBob when he's like
drawing circles.
Yeah. Oh, and I just arranged some of them more fine details, and boom, a circle.
He's like, well, first I start with his face, and it's like a beautifully sketched like man, like chiseled man, and then like, you erase some of these finer details and in the initial outlines, and then you erase these guidelines, and then boom, you're left with a perfect circle.
Yeah, and they're so
clever, dude.
SpongeBob's a good show, or like
the writers of that show,
where SpongeBob comes out and they're like, yeah, oh yeah, and then like Squidward closes the curtain and opens it with him mopping, and no one does anything. He's like, and he closes it, and SpongeBob again, and they're like, woo! Yeah, and there's so many things that I want to do and that I'm like that I will do. Now, why would I not? Why would I not do everything that makes me happy?
Okay.
When it literally is in my garage.
Yeah. So, because dude, honestly, like, we've been saying that a lot. Why wouldn't we do that? Why couldn't we do that?
Because it's a hard thing to jump.
I know it is. I know. I trust me. I know it is, dude. I'm just saying, like, That just seems to always be like the
mantra of this podcast.
The mantra of not only this podcast, but just of like everything of life. Like what, like, and it's like, I want to stop using like the word like should and would and could. I want to start using the words like
Doing.
will.
Going.
Not even wills. I will do that. That's like something that's like, yeah.
Am.
Yeah. Going. Doing. Those
Current.
words. Instead of I should do that. I would do that. I could do that. I will do that. I am doing that. I'm going to do that. No,
There's-
that's even still going as in like on my way to. Not
Yeah.
going as.
No, yeah. Not I should listen to my advice, but I am listening to my advice.
Yeah.
That I give to every person in the fucking world. Sorry, everyone.
And
Maybe
like,
my advice isn't so... If you're like, man, Austin had a really personal conversation with me where I said that exact same thing, it's rehearsed. I know it.
And I mean, like, but you do believe it, though. It's not like it's just a fake thing.
No, that is... It's a very
mean,
core thing for me to say. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to say. Like we said earlier, like, as long as you believe that you should do what you want to do, then by all means, say that to everybody in the fucking world. Like, that's a good thing to say to people. But like we've established, like, you should do that too.
Yes, I should.
Like, because
Yes, I will.
because no, will is one of those words where it's
Yes, I am.
okay.
I'm taking my advice. Watch me do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Man.
I'm like,
Are you doing it yet?
I just pooped.
Are you doing what you love doing yet?
Holding my breath. The lid. That's what. I'm Patrick right now. I'm trying to find the lid of the pickle jar. Lid. And I put my hand close to it, and you went, stop! Warmer. And now I'm just inching my hand up to it, and I'm waiting for you to go, you're on fire, and I go, no! SpongeBob references is the theme of the night. No, yeah. You know what? I have no reason to. I'm going to go inside tonight. I'm going to write the essay that I'm supposed to. Boom. And then I'm going to reread every note that I ever wrote for that TV show. And figure out which ones I fucking hate and which ones I still think are funny. And then I'll play guitar for a while. Why not? Don't have to get up early tomorrow. I don't have to do shit. I mean, besides go to school. And, you know, all my familial duties and also go to work. I don't have time.
And that's how easy it is.
You know, who am I kidding?
How easy
I'm going to sell all my music stuff.
I feel like that really is like, I mean, it's easy to say I'll do it later or like,
yeah, it's really easy for me to go like, clean my room tomorrow.
yeah, or I'll write tomorrow. Or
But then it just gets
I'll play this
worse
music
and
tomorrow.
worse and worse.
That's the easiest thing to do, but challenge yourself.
Yeah, really.
Challenge yourself. I really like wholeheartedly am trying my absolute hardest to like to also follow that advice.
That is very much why this is more important, I think, is because you're actually doing it or you're trying and it's genuine from you instead of just someone going like, well, wouldn't you just do it?
Yeah.
Just do what you want. Everything is easy. Come on, just do it. When I'm like, you don't know.
Yeah.
Are you doing that? No. Like,
And I felt that I really did feel that way. Like how like before I try to tell anybody to do what like to do that, then I feel like I should do it. Like I feel like if I say like I was at college saying fuck college, like that's fucking dumb. That's stupid. I was at work saying fuck work. Like no, it doesn't work like that. You can't do that.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't think so, at least. So I was like, no, I gotta start living what I'm saying.
I'm validating our RSV tonight. I'll just stay up really late and just fucking do it finally.
It won't take a long time.
Step 1, get your podcast on iTunes. Step 2, kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself.
I'm not going to do that. It's cool. I got too much to live for. I got a cat upstairs.
Yeah, man. Like
And
I
I
said,
got to deal with the devil.
what?
Nothing.
Like I said, you could send whatever you want to me, and I'll read it.
Yeah.
And if you want me to give you feedback, I'll give you feedback. If you
Yeah.
want me to just say that it's good, keep going, I'll
What
say
the fuck?
it's
No,
good, keep
don't
going.
ever do that.
I mean, there's some people that's all they want, that's all they need, and if you're that type of person,
I don't want
then,
that.
then by all means, like,
Thank you for being
keep
willing to do that for someone, but please don't ever do that. Please don't ever do that to me, because then I'll go like, I'm the best.
All right, I won't do that.
Dumpty Humpty by Austin Blaylock.
Dumpty Humpty sat next to a wall. Dumpty Humpty.
He watched his brother fall. And he didn't say anything.
And then he ate his insides. And
Yeah.
then when all the king's horses and all the king's men
He pretended not to see what happened, and he just went about his day.
tried to put Humpty back together, they were like, we can't find all the pieces. And Dumpty Humpty was like,
It's me. Oh man, and he's like, man, my mind sure isn't a scramble over this. And they went like, no, Dumpty. God, this guy, he's hilarious. Get out of here.
as he's like cannibalized his friend.
Yeah, with the yolk all over him. One cool thing here, living without inhibition. In one of my classes, we're doing those TV shows, and one kid was like, "I'm gonna make mine eating this food," and it's like, "That's what I'm gonna do. I need a host who's gonna do it." And immediately, I just went, "I'll do it." Sitting right next to him, no clue what the food was. And the guy was like, "All right, cool." And then like he was like, "Well, do you know what that is?" And I was like, "No." But it's gonna be good. Like,
He's like, "Okay, great.
It's
I'll
a
order
duck
the-
egg, a huge one.
Oh yeah,
You open and you eat the baby duck.
yeah. What's that called?
It's an embryo.
It's
Something with like a D.
it's a Vietnamese thing.
Yeah, it's got like L's maybe.
Yeah, L's. Yeah, lumpia or something like
No,
that.
lumpia is like a egg roll kind of thing
Oh.
almost. It's something like
This
that.
guy Dante that I used to work with, he would do that shit. It's fucking disgusting.
Apparently it's like crunchy. Because
Yeah,
like,
it's a fucking baby fucking chicken
duck.
or duck.
If I had known,
I think he did it
I
with
wouldn't have said yes. I said yes. I'm gonna eat it the one time. It might taste good. I'll never eat it again.
It's not gonna taste good.
You ate it?
No, I haven't
going
yet.
to.
I'm going
Going
to.
to eat it?
Yeah, okay, vegetarian Avila. Please do not project your beliefs on me. I work at a pet store, save lives every day.
Oh my god. Poor duck.
It wasn't born.
The dead duck died for nothing?
Stop it.
No, but like I said, I wouldn't have done it, but I'm going to.
Yeah, it basically
It was on
already-
Fear Factor.
It basically is dead already.
It is dead.
Yeah. What is the absence of life?
Death.
Yeah. It's already
God?
It's dead. No.
I was shot in the dark.
Dead. Death. Havila was right.
but
Death.
they don't kill. It's not. It doesn't just die and they feed people. They kill it at a certain point so they can feed people. It's
No.
not like a natural death.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what happens, okay?
That's what happens. You crack open the fucking egg and you slurp the dead duck out of it.
Yeah. No, it's like cooked like and everything, but so it's like I talked to a kid in
thought
my
it was
Dungeons and
raw.
Dragons group. Another thing that I'm doing, playing Dungeons and Dragons. It fucking rules. It's not raw. No, and the guy was like, it tastes like a hard boiled egg. It's a little crunchy sometimes, but you know, and I was like, okay. Like, you know what? If I can't eat it and I barf, he's gonna have a good ass show. Like, you don't make that shit up.
Yeah.
He'll get an A.
Dude, are you sure it's not raw?
Yep. Pretty positive.
I think that guy Dante was doing it wrong then.
Phil. Dante.
Dante's the guy that I work with that does it, but he eats it
Well,
raw.
he was probably finding duck eggs and going,
No, it's like a
cracking them in his mouth.
It's like a no, it's not Vietnamese. I'm sorry. It's he's from the Philippines.
Yeah,
right?
it's a Philippine thing.
Philippines. Yeah, it's a
Is Dante?
Yes.
Is he Gollum?
no. Wait, he was that guy that we ran into at the thrift store that one time. I think when we were getting the duster.
That was a long time ago, dude.
I know,
I didn't have a beard then.
but so do you remember the guy that?
I don't remember anything before this came out of my face.
Oh. Do you remember that guy? I was talking to him and he was talking about like the hurricane was it a hurricane or an earthquake? I think it was a tsunami. That's what it was. In the Philippines, there was a tsunami, and he was like buying stuff at the thrift store to like send to people at the Philippines.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Maybe it wasn't me.
maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Daniel. Maybe it was.
Whatever.
But yeah,
It's cool. No, I think there's
Dante was
probably
nice,
multiple
but-
ways to have it.
Yeah.
Maybe I am wrong. But I'm gonna do
Or
it.
maybe it's different. Maybe they're different dishes. Like,
Yeah, maybe. But I'm gonna do it. Maybe that kid will change his mind, and
let you eat cake.
I think I would be a little bit bummed.
I don't get it. What's the point of the show? Just to watch somebody eat a gross thing?
That's his thing, is like how to eat this.
Oh. Is he gonna cook it there in class?
He's gonna bring it in for me, and they're gonna film it multi-camera, and I'm gonna be like,
barf multicams. It's like.
I'll crack it open, and then it's gonna be a close-up on like the little duck, like, and me like,
and
it's gonna go like,
eyes are gonna like.
it like opens and looks at me, and I go like, I put it in my mouth. I'm like, I open it a little, and it comes like, and then I go. I could have let it go, and that's how it thinks it's gonna end. It goes like,
Its head just like it's mush.
yeah. And then he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I gave you the wrong egg." And I'm like,
What did I just eat? What did you just eat then? If that was the wrong egg.
platypus? I don't know. Okay.
Phineas?
Phineas. Yep. Phineas from Phineas and Ferb.
No,
Perry.
Phineas is
Perry.
No,
No.
Phineas is
Perry.
Perry's the
Perry.
platypus.
Yeah.
Perry.
God. Their theme song is only written by the greatest band of all time, Bowling for Soup.
That band is old.
Yeah, I saw them. They were on Warped Tour this year. Their singer got heavy, like to where I was like, "Ooh, dude." It's funny that band was playing Warped Tour when they have a Grammy.
Yeah.
Where did your career go?
Warped Tour.
I saw them after they won their Grammy at the Alameda County Fair, and at that age of like 11, seeing them and going, "This band has a Grammy and they're at the fair." That sucks.
What did he get a Grammy for?
That song, 1985.
Of course.
Good song.
That whole album is good. I mean, like, I listened to it and go like, I really liked this when I was a kid. Like, if I heard it now, I probably wouldn't like
Yeah,
it.
dude, I love Bowling for Soup.
But like, I'll listen to that
It's
album.
a
That
young
I'll listen to that all the
whippersnapper.
way through now and go like, man, like I dug this. And there's a couple of songs that I go like, yep, I like this song. Still,
Well, isn't the guy who was on the Food Channel, isn't he from Bowling for Soup?
what guy?
Guy, his name is Guy.
Fieri?
Yeah.
No,
He's not from Bowling for... What band? Isn't he from a band?
no, he's just a guy who dresses like that for fun.
I swear to God, he's...
Maybe I'm wrong, but no, it's not Bowling for Soup. As an avid Bowling for Soup fan as a kid, I promise you, I never thought I was going to see that band again.
What's another band like Bowling for Soup that's like from the same era?
Of like Sum 41, Blink 182 kind of era.
41. Oh my god, this is bringing
Yeah.
me back, guys.
Sum 41, dude, Fat Lip.
Oh my god.
That
Is
song
Guy-
was my
is
jam.
Guy Fieri
I
from
don't
the
want to
band?
win. No,
Wait, if you got this far in the podcast, he's not. You know for a fact.
he's not.
Okay.
No,
I was
he's a
gonna
food
say.
dude. One thing, he seems really genuine about everything. Guy Fieri, I will say on his channel. As much as I like think that I dislike him, I'll like watch his show and go like, he enjoys what he does, man.
That
And
guy
you
loves
can,
fucking food.
and that's
He
he's
loves-
doing what he loves.
fucking food.
Yep. Every time he goes like, man, this food tastes good. How does it feel? And they cut away really quick, and then it's him outside the shop again, and he's like talking. Every time.
How does it feel? Cut away, and he's like,
Even in the hospital, he's like,
felt good, guys. Felt good.
and he goes, now go serve that to someone. Then I, sir, no. And he goes,
Fucking serve it to him.
here's your clam chowder.
You want to know what happened to the last guy that didn't serve my fucked food to somebody?
Here's his dick on a necklace.
No, he's like, I gave him frosted tips like these.
I gave him frosted tips like these, and his wife divorced him. Thanks for listening to this. Take the advice that I can't take myself, that I'm taking myself, and do something. Just do it. Jason did it. He's noticeably happier.
Am I noticeably happier?
Yes.
Wow. Am I, Avalon?
You see him too often. When you said like I'm done at grocery outlet, here's what I'm doing now. I see you on like a weekly, maybe bi-weekly basis.
mean the tanning
maybe.
salon?
Yeah. And then you're like,
Because I've been done with the grocery.
and every week it
Longest.
seems like you're like, there's something else you're just so pumped up about.
Yeah, I think so.
And like I said, you're noticeably happier. Where before you'd be like, dude, I don't know, dude, that was a lot of it. And now it's like, no, like, yeah, here's what I'm doing. And you seem really excited about it.
Yeah, I am really excited about it.
See?
Cool. I'm glad that I seem happier.
Yeah,
I feel happier.
happy for you.
I feel I feel pretty happy.
Good. All right.
Yeah. I guess we will see you guys on Tuesday for another CarCast.
Sounds good.
Bye, guys.
Later, guys.